Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising, welcome. This is your reading for July of 2024. Welcome to the channel. So we're going to get right to the reading here. Just to let you know, there will be a separate video with the major transits, the major astrological transits for July 2024. It's going to be busy and it's going to be hot. So stay locked in for that video. We're just going to quickly touch on the new moon that's happening on July 5th in your opposite sign of Cancer. So it's about relationships this month for you, Capricorn. Definitely, you want to be locked into the people who are around you, one-to-one relationships, long-term partners, long-term business partnerships as well. So it could be romantic, could be business situations, but there could be a renewal in a long-term relationship, or a relationship that you're in could move to the next level. Some of you could be getting engaged. Some of you could be getting married in July. So congratulations to those of you for the happy news. And Venus is actually moving into Leo from your sign of your opposite sign of Cancer on July 8th. So relationships could actually go to the next level of intimacy and passion with Venus moving into your 8th house. So really going to be a spicy month for you for sure, Capricorn. You have the full moon that is going to be happening again in your first house. So this is actually the second full moon in Capricorn this year, 2 full moons, which is, just a phenomenon. So last month it was at the very beginning of your sign at 1 degree of Capricorn. And this month on July 21st, the second full moon is going to happen at 29 degrees of Capricorn at the very end. So anything that was culminating last month that you didn't get a chance to bring to fruition, or that you didn't get a chance to wrap up, you will be able to do that. You'll have another chance to do that this month, Capricorn, okay? Could be a very emotional month for you. So definitely, if relationships are the focus, that would make sense. But you also have Mars moving out of your relationship house. So any stress or tension that you were feeling last month in relationships is going to move out of the way. And that's going to go into your 6th house, okay? Keep your eyes on opportunities in your work situation. Be careful of getting into any conflict or back and forth with work, people who you work with. There can be some tension at work. Or if not, you guys could be just putting in a lot of energy and a lot of effort, a lot of focus in your work situation, or aggressively going after a promotion, going after a new job, or going into a new profession, and putting a lot of energy behind that, okay? Male energy could be very lucky for you in your work situation. So keep an eye out for opportunities through male colleagues or male bosses, or someone who can make a referral for you for a new job, okay? So that's just some of the aspects. Let's go ahead and take a look at the reading for you, Capricorn, for July of 2024. All right. We have, wow, look at that. We have the World in the distant past. So this would be the energy so far in 2024 for you. I think some of you definitely leveling up, either in your professional situation, your reputation. When I was talking about ending cycles with that full moon in June, that's definitely the World, which is closing a chapter in your life and moving to the next level. The DNA card in this deck, just a reminder, this is a BTS inspired channel, so you'll get little sprinklings of BTS magic through the readings. The DNA card is actually the World card. So yeah, move on to the next. We have the Two of Cups. I'm reading these cards right side up. We have the Two of Cups in your recent past. Two of Cups is about relationships, exactly the information that I gave you for the astrological influences, talking about relationships. So your recent past, again, possibility of leveling up in a relationship. Covering you as we go into July, the beginning of July, we have the devil here. Now, the devil can have different meanings, really, depending on the cards that are around it. So let's see what we're talking about here. What's the next card? The near future, we have the King of Swords. Okay, so some of you could be in a long-term relationship or some kind of partnership, right? And then it could be the devil talking about passion. I did mention that this could be a very passionate month for you. On the shadow side, some of you could be dealing with someone who may be kind of controlling, or maybe an obsessive energy there. It also can talk about codependency, so relationships where there might be some toxic energy. You can't live with that person, you can't live without them. But let's see what else is happening here. And then the King of Swords there, so that could be a air sign energy, Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini possibly. But you have the Four of Wands. So this looks really good, Capricorn. Let's see what's at the base of the deck. The Eight of Pentacles. We'll turn that right side up. The Eight of Pentacles, putting a lot of work in, okay? So again, whether that is putting work into a professional situation, putting work into a relationship, there is building here. There's using your skills, your talents, your gifts, the things that you were blessed with in order to build and create a structure that is all your own, has your mark on it. So some of you you're definitely putting in work in July, that's for sure, Capricorn. But that makes sense for you, right? Because your career is very important to you. You're standing in in your community, you're standing in the world, your reputation. These are things that are extremely important to you as a Capricorn. You have the ability to climb the ladder, just like the mountain goat, right? Who can stand on the side of the mountain on the smallest ledge and keep moving up. So ambition is definitely a word that describes you. You could be low-key ambitious, but it definitely is there for you. So there is a desire to move up in life, okay? Now, before I continue reading the cards here, I am going to take 3 photo cards from the photo card deck here and get some messages from our muses here, BTS. Let's see what cards. We're going to pull 3 cards here. So all right, let's see. First card is going to be Indigo, RM's Wildflower, Me, Myself. Let's see. All right, love this. This is definitely RM in his business suit, looking totally professional. For the most part, we know that he's probably giving a performance here, but the energy I'm getting here is for you to prepare yourself, right? Make sure that your outer reflects your inner. So you know how they say dress for the position that you want, right? Not where you are, but where you want to go. So make sure that your outer image is the persona that you want to reflect to the world, to the professional world, to the people that you're working with, to people who can be instrumental in hiring you or putting you in a position that you want to be in, okay? If you are, if you need some new clothes, make that investment in yourself. Go out, get a couple new suits or professional clothing that really represents your style, but, presents you as that professional expert and, that expertise that you have. Make sure that your outside reflects your inside, okay? I'm also getting a message, make sure that you're listening, okay? There is a need to listen very closely here. Make sure that you're hearing what's being said, Capricorn. So yeah, listen closely to the people around you, messages around you. Listen before you speak, right? So make sure that you are gathering all the information and getting the facts before you put yourself out there, so that you are acting and speaking from a knowledgeable position. Okay. All right. Let's see. One more card. Let's try another card here, and we have. Oops! I almost jumped out. All right. We have V. Okay, V. All right. Now, look at V. And again, similar energy. Now, facts here. V is a Capricorn. All right. So V is your Capricorn muse in BTS. V is the spokesmodel for one of the ambassadors for Celine, one of the most high-end fashion houses. Usually when you see V, he is dressed, he has a classic energy, a classic beauty. A classic style. So again, if you're looking for an image that you want to project, go to the classics, right? Some of you might want to get clothes made for you, or if you have the budget to do so, get some shirts tailor made, or a suit tailor made, or something like that that really reflects classic luxury and style. Okay. And I also see V here. He's kind of looking, kind of giving a little bit of a side eye, but not really side eye, kind of scrutiny, right? Taking a very close look at what's being presented to him. So again, this goes along with the previous message. Take a close look, make sure you're gathering all of the energy, well, yes, energy too, but the information before you make your move. And that, I'm hearing the message, especially in a new job or a new position. All right. And then the next card, the last card we have, all right, we have all new hope on the street. So this is our J Hope card. And there is J. And yeah, very futuristic energy here, futuristic vibe. So some of you could be working in technology. I'm definitely getting tech here. I feel like he is, I'm getting astronaut, so NASA. I don't know if that resonates with anyone, but some type of research, science, technology, tech field. So these could be industries that are successful for you. I'm also getting beauty, right? So makeup, hair, possible, not saying that J-Hope has had plastic surgery, but just his features are so perfect here, right? So maybe some of you thinking about getting some work done, or maybe thinking about going into aesthetics, beauty, skin products. So these all could be fields that are very successful for you, industries that are very successful for you, okay? If you're looking for ideas or, possible industries to work in. Okay, so let's go ahead and put these cards here on our camera, classic camera. Okay, so Capricorn, let's get to the reading here. We have, as I said, the World card. So many of you having created an amazing reputation, moved up in your career situation. Some of you could be closing the door on a position or maybe at a company that you've been working at for a while, and now you're looking to take the next step. So again, that idea of maybe looking for a new field or leveling up your skills, leveling up your experience. The World card also talks about travel, international travel, international dealings, of getting international law. Some of you could be deciding that you want to be a digital nomad and that you want to travel, so and work overseas. work in another country or work somewhere, otherwise from where you are right now. So I am getting travel potentially, world travel. Global companies probably getting, looking for a position in a global, global industry or a global company. In general, though, the world is a success card. It means you have, the world is the final card in the fool's journey, and so you have taken all those steps. You have, you started out as the fool, knowing nothing, open mind, and open to possibilities, going all the way through all of the steps of the fool's journey. Now finding yourself in the early months, I believe, of 2024, having reaped a certain amount of success, and now you're saying to yourself, all right, where do I go from here? Let me see. This also, the world card connects and aligns with the fixed signs of the zodiac. So that would be Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, and I always get the air, and Aquarius. Okay, Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, and Aquarius could be signs that are significant for you, or maybe you have those planets in those signs in your chart. Okay, now in the recent past, relationship situation. Some of you, again, may have moved to the next level in a relationship. There is definitely, Two of Cups comes up. It has to do with relationships, any way that you slice it, okay? So perhaps the last month or so, in June, you were really focused on a relationship situation. This is a little bit more than... I feel that this is a little bit more serious than just a dating situation. You may have recently met someone in the last month or so who could be a potential long-term partner. And I do feel that this is someone who cares a great deal for you. Cups are here, so there is definitely an emotional connection, a strong emotional connection, especially with the devil here. So Two of Cups with the devil is an intense relationship, okay? And maybe more intense than you're used to, Capricorn, okay? You've been so focused on your professional life, so focused on making a name for yourself, learning your industry, rising up in the ranks, becoming successful at whatever you do, whether it's a day job or your own company or your own, side hustle or whatever it is, being, possibly being an entrepreneur or just rising up in a company. Some of you have been so focused on that this may be a relationship that's kind of taken you by surprise, right? Caught you completely off guard. And, it may be you who's in this devil energy where this is like someone that you want to be around this person all the time. You want to be in their energy all the time. There is a strong connection here. Make sure that you remain balanced. Make sure that you keep your feet on the ground. You are that earth sign, so you have the ability to ground yourself, Capricorn. It's beautiful to be in a relationship where there's mutual passion and, mutual connection there. But make sure that you're not getting too obsessive or even controlling in your relationship situation. The devil card does align with Capricorn. So this coming up in your reading can definitely be an expression of your personality that you want to maybe, make sure that you have control over, that it's not the shadow side of Capricorn, which could be, really wanting to control a situation. A relationship is not a company, right? A relationship is not a business. So whereas, you may have these amazing skills to be able to direct people, manage people, people who are in an emotional relationship with you don't want to be managed. They don't want to be directed, right? You want to have a mutual respect, mutual emotional respect. There has to be give and take. There has to be compromise. So just make sure that you're doing that, in the relationship, that you're focusing on those relationship skills and even developing those relationship skills. Interesting, because I feel like this really looks to me like a scaffold, right? Scaffolding. Like you see that around the outside of a building when it's being, when repairs are being done, or the front of the building is being, a new facade or a new front, or something is being built outside of the structure. So make sure that you are building a strong scaffolding for a relationship. And we're not talking about the foundation, because the foundation is below the ground, but the scaffolding is, the things that surround the relationship. Make sure that there's support. Make sure you're being supportive of this person that you. All right, sorry, I had to stop the video for a second there, ran out of storage, but I am back. And yes, we're talking about there being a need, Capricorn, to build a strong scaffolding, strong support with that person, or with the person that you care about. You have the King of Swords here. So know very well that if this is a relationship situation, that this is someone who is very smart. This person could be an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. I'm also seeing someone keeping a close eye on this relationship as well. So you may be dealing with someone who really does not, who's really serious, who doesn't play around, who is a very committed person. They may not be very emotional, but they do feel deeply. They just keep their emotions in check. They keep their emotions to themselves. And so there may be, you may have to try a little harder for this person. This person's very discerning when it comes to relationships, okay? This person also could be kind of keeping an eye on kind of your reactions, the way you deal with situations, the way you deal with them. So again, someone who has a very strong personality, very intellectual, very smart, doesn't take crap, right? And who will tell you if they feel like you are overstepping your boundaries, or if you're out of pocket, okay? So be prepared to, if this describes that person that you are dealing with right now, Capricorn, be prepared to be able to work through this relationship with a very strong person, okay? Let me see, who else? This could be someone who's very successful in business. Also could be someone in the legal field, so or military, so police officer, a soldier, someone in the military, someone who works with the government, could be a judge or an attorney. So I'm getting legal field as well as military or law enforcement with this card as well, okay? But in the outcome here, I do see the Four of Wands. So I think ultimately, yeah, I feel that by the end of July, Capricorn, you are really going to have something to celebrate. You have the Four of Wands here at the end of the reading, which aligns itself with the end of July. So some of you could be having a celebration of some sort. Could be parties. Some of you, it could be a engagement, get-togethers with friends, with loved ones, things like anniversaries, weddings, family reunions, just a celebratory energy is going to be, sorry about the camera there, I see that it's going in and out, but it is definitely going to, you're going to be closing out July in a really good mood. I mean, look at all the happy faces here and the smiley faces, right? This is a card of celebration, love, having a great time. Four of Wands also has to do with commitment. It can also actually represent the home. So some of you could be getting a new home or closing on a new home, an apartment, some type of property. Could be signing on the dotted line as far as a long-term commitment. And again, this could be a marriage. It could be. I also got adoption here. So some of you could be celebrating an adoption, but any way you slice it, the Four of Wands is a good time, a happy time. It is a joyous time to be celebrated with friends, family, loved ones. If this is a relationship situation, I feel like whatever the devil energy is here, you work it out, Capricorn, okay? Whether it is your own soul searching, internally, whether it is having, serious conversations with a person who you care about, who cares for you, but you really need to make sure that you're aligned, right, with the same, on the same emotional level, the same, that your love languages are compatible. I definitely feel like it turns out beautifully, okay, because this is a really serious card, this King of Swords, but the contrast between the energies of the King of Swords and the Four of Wands is just like night and day, right? So yeah, beautiful celebration. And I do see a little message here. I'm trying to see what that is. I'm going to figure that out, and then let me see if I can see what that says. It's small, so small, oh my goodness. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to find it, and then I will put it in the comments here, okay? Or else I'll even make it the title of this video, Capricorn, all right? All right, that's a deal. Okay, beautiful, really good reading here, Capricorn. A lot to look forward to, very powerful reading. I am going to pull a oracle card for you. So what is the oracle card for Capricorn for July 2024? What's the oracle card for Capricorn? Okay, this one. Oh, I love this. Simplicity. And this aligns with the message, right? So make sure that in your communication, you're keeping it simple, right? You don't want things to become complicated. You don't want unnecessary expectations of someone to complicate a situation. You want to make sure that you are keeping things simple in whatever situation that you are in. Simple, open communication is key here. Anytime you see a feather, feather is communication. Often feathers will show up. Some people believe that feathers appear when, loved ones who have passed on are trying to send us a message, a spiritual message, or a loving message. So some of you, could be channeling a message that just comes to you. You're walking down the street, or you're driving in traffic, or you're getting out the shower, and just this message comes to you. And it is very simple. It's very specific. It is very, it is perfect with whatever is on your mind. It's like an answer. So let simplicity be your guide this month. Keep it simple in your communications, in your actions. No complicated anything this month of July, Capricorn. All right, keep it simple and enjoy all of the beautiful energy that is, ready there to be manifested for you this month. Okay. All right. And I'm going to pick one more card from the affirmation deck for you, which is kind of a more specific message. Oh, okay. This says my critic. So I am my own critic. Though this is not innately a bad thing, I will strive to be kinder to myself and graciously accept my own constructive feedback. This will allow continued growth in all aspects of my life. I love this card because the King of Swords is a critic. Okay, so you want to make sure that if you are, don't be hard on yourself. If you find things that are, less than perfect about yourself, no one is perfect here, but you want to make sure that you are giving yourself grace, that you're not being too hard on yourself. If someone points out something or calls you out on something, take it with a grain of salt, process it. Don't absorb it too deeply, but learn the lesson that may be in that, especially if it's someone that you love and respect, okay? But don't be too critical of yourself. We are all human, and we are all just trying to figure out this thing, called life, okay? All right. Thank you so much, Capricorn. I hope that you enjoyed this reading. I wish you all good things, and of course, I purple you. Bye.